So our core emotion engine essentially takes any video stream or any number of images and it maps that to an emotional state. And at the moment it can read about 20 different facial expressions, things, the obvious one is like a smile or a brow furrow, but also pretty nuanced ones like a lip suck or a lip pucker or an eye squint. And what we've done, and then it maps it into 8 different emotional states as well as age, gender, ethnicity. And just for fun, we also map your dominant expression into one of 14 emojis, like you're sticking your tongue out or you look shocked or winking, for instance. And then what we did is we took this core emotion engine and we packaged it up as cloud-based APIs as well as on-device SDKs to allow any developer to very quickly emotion enable their own digital experience. And so our on-device SDKs run in real time. They don't send any videos to the cloud, which is important for privacy reasons. And it allows you to get real-time emotional information. We were able to shrink the machine learning models so that they run on any device. So that includes iOS, Android, Linux, Mac OS X, Windows, and even Raspberry Pi, which is powering a lot of the IoT and connected home devices. So that was important to us, and it took a substantial amount of effort to get to that point. One of the areas where we got the most traction to date is in media and advertising research. So, advertisers and marketers want to build an emotional connection with their consumers. And they know that this emotional connection drives purchase decisions, it drives word of mouth recommendations, it drives loyalty. And so it's really important that they are able to measure and elicit these types of emotional engagement. But they struggle with measuring it in an objective way. So before our technology existed, the way you would do that is you would show somebody a piece of content, say an online video ad, and then you'd ask them if they liked it or not. And now we know that self-report is quite biased for a whole variety of reasons. And so it's not always accurate. It's not always a true representation of how you felt as you watched that online video ad. With our technology though, you get, wherever you are in the world, you could be at home, on your device, you would get a request to watch a video while you turn the camera on. And if you opt in, camera turns on, you watch the video, and in the background, it is analyzing how you're responding to that video ad on a moment by moment. So now we have your emotional journey unfolding as you watch that video. And we have that for thousands of people like you who watch that same video. We aggregate that data and we compile it and visualize it in a dashboard that brands like Coca-Cola or Kellogg's have access to. And so through that product, we now work with 14 different market research partners around the world, including Millward Brown, for instance, and Nielsen. And through them, we work with a third of the Fortune Global 100 companies. Some companies like Kellogg's test all their ads worldwide using our technology before it goes live. And then they use the data to optimize the ad. It might be too long, it might be too boring, it might be offensive in some cases, and they're able to flag that early on before they've spent millions of dollars distributing the ad. So while our cloud-based APIs and our on-device SDKs work really well if you're an app developer and you are able to take the core emotion engine and integrate it into your digital app or your device, we recognize that there are lots of people out there who may not have, the programming background required to integrate emotions and integrate our SDK. So we built a product that we call Emotion as a Service. All you need to do is you upload your videos or your images to the cloud, and we send you back a readout of the emotions in that video. And you can think of that use case, say you're a researcher at NIH and you have a ton of videos of depressed patients. You're not going to necessarily code with our SDK, but you really want to identify what expressions are happening on the face. And so you send all your videos to our cloud via Emotion as a Service. We send you back a moment-by-moment readout of the emotions in that video. So ultimately what we want to do is remove the barrier to incorporating emotion awareness into your digital interaction, whatever that is, whether it's images or videos or a data platform or a digital experience or an interactive kiosk. We want it to be really easy to get to the emotion data.